When filmmaker Sriram Raghavan was in film school, it was a lot harder to find credible film recommendations. He remembers going through volumes of the monthly film bulletin in the school library to track down older, well reviewed films. Thankfully, you guys won't have to work so hard. From watching reruns of older movies in theaters to attending film festivals and screenings, Raghavan has spent a large part of his life chasing great cinema. So we asked the filmmaker to put together a list of the best movies he's watched. You can read the full list on www.filmcompanion.in. Here are the 10 recommendations from the king of thrillers himself.
If he didn't do it, who did?
Notorious. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, Notorious is a spy movie without a single act of violence. It's also a movie in which you somehow dislike the hero and sympathize with the villain. A deliciously entertaining story of espionage, the 1946 film stars Cary Grant, Ingrid Bergman, and Claude Rains. There is a shot of a party in the movie, and the camera keeps moving closer to the actress, who has a key in her hand that she has to give to the spy. This is one of Sriram Raghavan's favorite shots from the movie. The Fallen Idol. Adapted from Graham Greene's story The Basement Room, director Carol Reed's The Fallen Idol is told almost completely from a child's point of view. But it's not a children's story. Young Bobby Henry idolizes his household butler, Ralph Richardson. But when it seems as though Richardson might be implicated in a murder, Bobby does his best to throw the police off the track and somehow only succeeds in casting even more suspicion upon Richardson. In Raghavan's words, the film is about the shattering of innocence. It's unbearably suspenseful even today. The Asphalt Jungle. The Asphalt Jungle is a brilliantly conceived and executed anatomy of a crime, or as director John Huston and writer Ben Maddow put it, a left-handed form of human endeavor. A high story based on the 1949 novel of the same name, the story is a beautiful blend of murder, deceit, and treachery. This movie was a huge influence for Johnny Gaddar. Raghavan even took the first scene of the Asphalt Jungle and created a version of it in his film. Kala Bazar. A social drama that essentially dealt with black market movie tickets. Raghubir, played by the evergreen Devanand, is an ex-bus conductor who gets involved in the black market business in order to provide for his family. He meets Alka, played by Wahida Rehman, and a romance ensues which transforms him. Directed by Vijay Anand, the film has a charming love story inside the central plot. With timeless songs like Khoya Khoya Chand, Kala Bazar is a classic that can be watched anytime. A big highlight of the movie is that they've shot the premiere of Mother India, so you can actually see the footage of that premiere in the film. There's also one scene in which Devanand is standing outside Metro Cinema and North by Northwest is playing. Rififi. The French make the most superior crime films. From director Jules Dassin, Rififi is about four men planning the perfect crime. This film has influenced filmmakers like Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese, who have gone on to make cult movies in the gangster genre. Raghavan rewatched the film while writing Johnny Gaddar. According to him, this movie is unbearably tense. That obscure object of desire. Buñuel Fernando Rey plays a wealthy, obsessive S&M freak who falls in love with his house help. What's interesting is that the character of the help is played by two actresses. So you'll see one actress enters the house, and then the girl you see inside is the other actress. They both look different, but the movie grips you so much, you stop noticing this. Sriram had read somewhere that Buñuel did this because the first actress was giving him too much trouble, and he thought, at my age, I don't want all this nonsense. The Killing. Directed by Stanley Kubrick, this is another heist film which was sort of a precursor to Reservoir Dogs in terms of breaking structure. A gang of greedy petty criminals plan a racetrack robbery. The plan gets foiled and disaster ensues.
Get your hands up, all of you.
There's something about the way this film has been written that you want to watch it over and over again. If it was written straight like say Pulp Fiction, it wouldn't work as well. This is the bark of all those movies. Assault on Precinct 13. Cops, secretaries, and prisoners stuck in a soon-to-be-shuttered LA police station fight off a horde of murderous gang members in director John Carpenter's homage to Howard Hawks. Raghavan sums up the movie perfectly. It's a low-budget John Carpenter movie with an amazing score by him. It's like a home invasion movie, but set in a police station. A short film about killing. This disturbing and violent feature opens with a scene of a dead rat and a lifeless cat hanging by the neck. Directed by Krzysztof Kieslowski, this 1988 release is a film about capital punishment. It doesn't openly make a case for or against it, but be sure when you watch it that you'll get affected. Kieslowski is an extremely humane filmmaker. It's got one sequence in which you see a man being clobbered to death. It's an uncomfortable watch and it compels you to take a stand. Barton Fink, a dark, surreal, early Coen film for everyone who thinks writing a script is easy.
We're only interested in one thing. Can you tell a story, Bond? Can you make us laugh? Can you make us cry? Can you make us want to break out, enjoy a song?
An arty playwright is offered a mainstream Hollywood job. A golden opportunity turns into a nightmare because our artist cannot write crowd pleasers. The Coens lampoon the Hollywood mogul and themselves too.
The contents of your head are the property of Capitol Pictures.
But Charlie, why me?
These are just 10 out of the 30 classics that Sriram Raghavan recommends. Don't forget to check out the full list on our website www.filmcompanion.in.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.